war never changes.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello, welcome in to a very off-the-cuff Wednesday evening stream from me. Oh yes, this is usually date night. However, whilst I'm not dressed up for a date, promise, we are going to do something very, very different. Very, very different. Now, you may have seen from the stream title that the stream goes on until I win or I get knocked out, because yes, tonight I have become Cheney Southgate and I am going to lead England to World Cup victory, or I will get the sack. And if I get the sack, the stream will end. As in, if I lose and get knocked out. Basically, it's just a one-shot stream, if you like. And you can see my cuffs aren't quite up there because, you know, I'm still in my pyjamas, okay? I've just dressed up the top half just a little bit. So, we're starting off with a quick rundown of my first two matches in charge. Because I came in around about here. July, August, September, where there was nothing on. Previously, we had one win in four in the Nations League Group 4. A 1-0 win against the Czech Republic. We then lost 2-0 to France, 1-0 to Wales. Boo! And France, we lost 2-1 to again. Now, I came in, thrashed Czech Republic 5-1 and beat Wales 2-0 with my fantastic snowflake tactic that I really enjoy. It is on a control possession default, just because that's how I want the England team to play. Now, the problems I have got is I've currently got a 55-player squad ready to take to the World Cup. However, I need to whittle that down to 26. So, we're going to go through that first. We're going to pick the first team that I'm going to play. And then we'll go through the subs. And if you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome to. Throw your suggestions into the chat. There we go, here is my squad list. The England squad has been decided. You have been asked to select a 26-man squad for the FIFA World Cup. We had to have 3 goalkeepers minimum in the squad. The players we've got: in goal, Aaron Ramsdale, Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope. Defenders: Reece James, John Stones, Fikayo Tomori, Eric Dyer, Luke Shaw, Ben Chilwell, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kyle Walker, Kieran Trippier. In midfield, we have Declan Rice, we have Calvin Phillips, we have Mason Mount, we have Jude Bellingham, we have Sancho, Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka, Raheem Sterling, Jack Grealish, James Maddison, Marcus Rashford, and our up front strike force of Harry Kane, Tammy Abraham, and Ivan Toney. Players unregistered, I'm sorry guys. James Ward-Prowse, Jordan Henderson doesn't make it in, Calvert-Lewin doesn't make it in, Jared Bowen, Chris Smalling, Joe Gomez, Ben White, James Justin, Emil Smith-Rowe, Harvey Barnes, Ollie Watkins, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Carl Walker-Peters, Harvey Elliott, Mark Guay, Harry Maguire doesn't make it into my England squad. Shocker. Trevor Chalobah, Conor Gallagher, Tyrick Mitchell, Patrick Bamford, Ezri Konsa, who has been playing fantastically for Aston Villa this year, Noni Madueke, Harry Winks, Connor Cody, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Dominic Solanke, Nedi Nikita, Dean Henderson, Steffi Mavidi all get cut. I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I am sorry, there's going to be some disappointments. It makes big headlines that Jordan Henderson is the highest profile player to have had his World Cup dream shattered by England manager. Now, how has Jordan Henderson been getting on this season? Let's be honest, not brilliantly. 6.82 in the Premier League, 6.9 in the Champs. He's okay. He's okay. It's just his age. I wanted youth and exuberance. for this World Cup, really. Also, James Ward-Prowse has spoken of his disappointed at being overlooked by myself. He has not been in bad form, James Ward-Prowse. However, it's just, again, it's just, I have to pick a young team. I need that pace, I need that push. That was the tough bit over and done with, chat. Here we go, chicken. Just for you. Jeremy Frimpong, I'm adding to the national pool. You're very welcome. Now, top players. Top players in the World Cup. Odds on for Kylian Mbappe, 11-1 to be top player. Kevin De Bruyne close behind at 15-2s. Karim Benzema at 9s. Harry Kane at 10s. Lewandowski at 11s. Virgil van Dijk at 12s. For young player of the tournament, Bukayo Saka leads the charge at 4-1. Pedri at 11-2 for Spain. Jamal Musiala, who's a bit of a bastard. If you've watched previous Tactical Thursdays, you will know Musiala caused me problems in our friendly against Bayern Munich. He is at 7-2s to be the young player of the tournament. Jude Bellingham at 17-2s as well. Ansu Fati at 11-1 for Spain. And Nuno Mendes for Portugal at 13s. But we don't care about the under-18s, the under-19s, the under-21s, let's be honest, do we? We care about bringing it home, chaps. We care about bringing it home. Oh yeah, we've got a friendly against Spain to warm up our tournament. That's good. Players have reported for World Cup duty at the team's training base. Squad are in buoyant spirits. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. So, here is my squad. This is how it's looking in the tactics. Look at my little snowflake. Doesn't it look fantastic? I think we could do well. I think we could do well. I'm quietly confident, chat. I look at that team and I think, yeah, good shout. Come on, Cheney. Let's get on to Spain, shall we, chat? Let's get on to Spain. I'm ignoring anything Steve Holland says. I'm trying out my... Oh, hang on. Yeah. Yeah. I'm keeping my team. In goal, we have Aaron Ramsdale. Right back is Kyle Walker. Centre back is John Stones. Left back Ben Chilwell. In the defensive midfielder roles, we've got Eric Dyer and Declan Rice. Playing just ahead of them is Mason Mount. On the wings, we've got Phil Foden and Bukayo Saka, with Jack Grealish playing just behind Harry Kane. In substitutes, we've got Jordan Pickford, we've got Reece James, we've got Fikayo Tomori, we've got Luke Shaw, Calvin Phillips, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jude Bellingham, Sancho, Rashford, Raheem Sterling, Tammy Abraham, and Nick Pope. Well, let's go. I am excited. Everybody, however, is confused. The dressing room doesn't quite agree with today's team sheet. Kyle Walker and 5 others are confused. The minute Nick Pope, Marcus Rashford, James Maddison, Jack Grealish, Bukayo Saka. They're concerned. They are concerned and confused. I don't care. Let's go. Bet you will win it. In the Spain team sheet, we have Kepa, Carvajal, Pau Torres, Amric Laporte, Jose Gaya, Rodri, Pedri, Sola, Asensio, Ferran Torres, and Alvaro Morata. Unai Simon, we've got Hermoso, Ansu Fati, David Haya, Sergio Ramos, Cucurella, Fabian, Azpilicueta, Sergio Busquets, who I thought he'd retired, but he hadn't. Mikel Merino, Pedro, and Thiago. Go and show me what you got, because we're gonna win, because we're not American, we're English. We say much better chance than that. Let's have a look how they line up in my little snowflake. Oh, don't they look cute? Don't they just look so cute? Spain going for a 4-3-3 with that pivot of a defensive midfielder. Spain playing a little bit of a possession football, not allowing me to get onto the ball until Carvajal breaks away. Saka gets it back. Grealish is straight back on it with Bukayo Saka going down the left wing, and then we go to another highlight. Alvaro Morata can fuck off. He can fuck off quite bad. We're 1-0 down against Spain. Gaia to Ferran Torres. Alvaro Morata sneaks in past John Stones. Ramsdale didn't get it. That's a shame. Oh, it might be a regretful choice for me not putting James Justin in. Especially after Leicester City fans were going, you should put James Justin in. I mean, we're not playing exactly how I want them to, but it's alright. It's okay. I'm going to encourage them. We're gonna push. Maybe the attack is the best part of defence? I don't know. Let's see. Ramsdale pumps it right up there. Jack Grealish through to Kane, through to Grealish. Kepa gets a hand to it. Very nice. Don't worry. This isn't a World Cup match. This is just a friendly. And I know I said that the stream would end once I lose. However, this is a friendly. This is not in the World Cup. We are not knocked out. It's totally fine. Ferran Torres looking good. 35 minutes in, we are 2-0 down against Spain. Not doing too good. We need to get some opposition instructions going. We need to stop Morata running. We need to stop Ferran Torres running. Marco Asensio can be hacked down if he wants to be. Pedri can be hacked down because I want him to be. Hard tackling. 2-0 going into half time. We're not strong. We are not good. And so I'm gonna have to thrash my arms and say you've been terrible so far. They're all motivated. Fantastic. Go on, Jude Bellingham. Go on, Jude. Hey, Jude. Let's score a goal. Make a pass and make an assist better. Tammy Abraham does get a goal, but it was very offside. Jadon Sancho on a nice little run, crossing the wings. Tammy Abraham goes and pulls one back for England. However, it is disallowed because the assistant referee has raised his flag. What a prick. I do feel Spain were going to try and cause us issues with pulling in fouls. Ansu Fati through to Alvaro Morata. Look at this. I mean, this is why I signed Ansu Fati on the last season of Cheney vs Chicken. Look at this. Nice little turn back into the box. Pops it through. Morata just makes sure it definitely gets there. In front of Pickford. Yeah, do you know what? Good goal. Good, well played, well worked goal. We never really got a foothold into this game. I think if we'd have got possession and we'd maybe kept possession, we could have maybe done something a bit different with it. 52% of our possession compared to their 48 though. Man, this was a short stream. Well, I'm not knocked out yet. So, good news is this is just a friendly. I'm not out yet. I've given you your money. Calm your tits. Jesus, I've only just finished. Calm down. K&L. Right, let's submit our squad numbers. I'm not going to fuck around with this. I'm just going to go auto number. Boom. That's that one. Because we have World Cup games to win. Let's go into the group of the World Cup. We got Wales first. Adam Davies is a decent option in goal. Tom Lockyer is decent as centre-back. Goalkeepers tend to lack ideal reflexes for their position, and the handling of the goalkeepers isn't the best either. Team selection advice, they have said Fikayo Tomori, Luke Shaw, Calvin Phillips, Reece James, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Mason Mount, Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane behind him. Do you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to use Steve Holland's suggested squad for this one. Just this once. Oh! A little bit of fantastic. Better be taking the spearing. I have not taken spearing to the World Cup, chicken. And do you know what? I'm not even sorry. England expected to stir passion. A former England player, don't know who it is, has said that he wants England to show plenty of passion when they play Wales in their crucial FIFA World Cup game. The ex-international commented that England have a big game players who are used to playing important matches every week, and he really wants to see them fired up on Monday. Pundits, meanwhile, are singling out Wales's Brennan Johnson as the man who could provide the biggest threat. Really? Doha temperatures average around 28 degrees during this time of year, with average highs in the region of 35 degrees and average lows of 21 degrees. Well, I sweat like a bitch at 21 degrees, so fuck knows what it's going to be like at 32. England's last meeting with Wales took place at Wembley and finished 2-0 to me. Yes, my second game in charge did fantastic. What do you make of your chances this match? We're well prepared. I think we're all set for a result here. Look at Harry Pickering, TalkSport. He is neutral. Do you know who he is? He's Harry fucking Pickering.
Come on, who are you then?
Ronnie Pickering.
Who?
Ronnie Pickering.
Who?
Ronnie Pickering.
Who the fuck's that?
Yeah, me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
It's against the Qatar side that, quite frankly, are going to get spanked in this tournament. Buckle in, chaps. This is where it gets good. This is crunch time. We've got Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Kyle Walker on the right back with Fikayo Tomori centre back. Luke Shaw alongside him. Left. Reece James playing in a half-back role. I didn't expect that. With Calvin Phillips in the anchor position. I'm going with Steve Holland's idea for this because I can. Jude Bellingham starts just above the defensive midfielders. Bukayo Saka, Mason Mount, Raheem Sterling start behind Harry Kane. My defenders, my substitutions, sorry, Jordan Pickford, we've got Nick Pope, we've got Kieran Trippier, we've got John Stones, Ben Chilwell, Declan Rice, Eric Dyer, Trent Alexander-Arnold, who was lucky to get into this tournament, by the way. Not looking at anybody in particular. Jadon Sancho, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Maddison, Marcus Rashford, Tammy Abraham, Ivan Toney. We all know Trent Alexander-Arnold was a shoo-in for that defensive midfielder role, let's be honest. And that is it. We're going to go for our first match, chat. Do you know what? Do you know what? Just for chicken. Alexander-Arnold in a half-back position. He starts ahead of Reece James. Does that make you happy now, pal? Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Good. Everybody is confident. Look at this. Greens all round. Everybody has gone for Wales. So far. Somebody please have faith in me. Oh, the predictions ended. Well, I've got Bam on my side, so that's all I need. And Jadon Sancho is emboldened. Jadon Sancho is emboldened by the instruction work the ball into the box. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in Doha for the Khalifa International Stadium. We are kicking off the World Cup at 4 p.m. local time, or our time, I don't know, one of the five, against Wales, because it is actually a World Cup, and, you know, two neighbouring nations are not totally playing against each other in a World Cup, because that absolutely makes sense. For Wales, we've got Danny Ward, Joe Rodon, Chris Meffam, we've got Ben Davies, Neco Williams, Joe Allen, Ethan Ampadu, who I really do think should have played for England, but there we are, never mind. Norrington Davies also makes a start for Wales, alongside Aaron Ramsey, David Brooks and Tyler Roberts. On their bench, they've got Wayne Hennessy, James Lawrence, Connor Roberts, Regan Poole, Tom Lockyer, Tom Lowry, Will Volks. Gareth Bale makes it onto the bench. A bit part player for Wales. Ryan Hedges, Brennan Johnson, Adam Davies, Ruben Colwill, Kiefer Moore, Harry Wilson and Jack. Goal scoring needs to be on point today. How is the mood in the camp right now? It's a great place to be around at the minute. We're having a lot of fun, because why? You can have so much fun in Qatar. You can do so much without restriction. Beard strokey chime, ladies and gentlemen, as we are in the Khalifa International Stadium. The snowflake is in. As it stands, nobody is on any points because not a single game has been played. Please all stand for the national anthem, unless you're Welsh, in which case you don't sing the same one as us. God save our gracious King. I'm not going to do that every single time. I'll literally sing that one line. Raheem Sterling. And that's it. That's the end of the highlight. Somebody is already slightly injured. Who's that? That's nobody on my team. That's nobody on my... Oh, hello. Oh, I can zoom in and out. Oh my god, look at this. Also, I've just realised I made a mistake. We are not overpowering Wales like I thought we would. I honestly thought we would be over them and, you know, humping them like a dog. But we're not. Mason Mount goes through on goal. Joe Rodon clears it to his goalkeeper, Darren Ward, who then pings it away. And David Brooks scores for Wales. Oh, they got right over us, didn't they? Shit. We're going more aggressive with our passing. Don't worry, Saucy Peters is not in charge as Mason Mount gets a goal! Oh my god, look how good my white shirt looks with that. Oh shit, I did it wrong. Sorry, we just got to go through our colours again. Celebrating the goal of Mason Mount. Look at that. Look at that for an absolute screamer. That's the one I wanted. There we go. Let's do a little dance. Make a little love. Let's score some goals. Let's score some goals. Do a little dance. Make a little love. We've got another corner in the Welsh half. Trent Alexander-Arnold pops up. Tries to get it through. Crosses it all the way over to Bellingham, and that's the end of the highlight again. Wow, fantastic. There's a lot of Davies in the Welsh team. It could be a common nickname in Wales. Who knows? And Alexander-Arnold pops it over to Raheem Sterling. Mason Mount goes down in the box for what could be a penalty shout. And it's awarded! So Harry Kane steps up. You ready? You ready, chat? Oh, look at that. What a lovely little penalty. It's 2-1 to England. 53% of the possession. We have had 88% of our passes successful. 6 fouls, however, 8 shots on, 4 on target, compared to their 1 and 1. Light show 99% of the game. Of course it is, absolutely. Our expected goals are 1.71 to their 0.12, which generally shows that their goal was a fluke. Because now we're going to absolutely shaft them. We're going to pump fists. We're going to pump fists into them, because we know that they are capable of better. I hope it doesn't. Bukayo Saka? Oh, what happened there? Oh, was that a foul on Bukayo Saka in the box? It was! Oh my god, England have turned into Manchester United. Harry Kane steps up, pops it into Darren Ward's left-hand side. Let's have a little look at that again, because that was beautiful. All top down this time. Into the left-hand corner. Bish, bash, bosh. Fantastic. Let's make a substitution. Oh, hang on. Go! I've cocked it again. Oh, for fuck's sake, Janie. When will you sort your life out? Stop playing with light bulbs and colours. What's wrong with you? You're like a child. You're a 30-year-old man. Fantastic! Everybody's having a fairly decent game. The only players that aren't performing well is Raheem Sterling and, surprise, surprise, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I wonder who's about to make the chopping block. Raheem Sterling. Jadon Sancho's coming on for Raheem Sterling. No! We use Phil Foden instead of Raheem Sterling. Also, I lied. Eric Dyer is coming on for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Kiefer Moore scores a goal. What a bugger. I don't know, tell me all. Phil Foden! He's Man City. Boo! But he is, and I'm not going to do the goals because I don't know about. Can you somebody let me know if there's any there's an epilepsy warming as Wilson steps up to the plate. No, 4-2. This could be a comfortable victory, chaps. This could be a comfortable. I'm turning into the stat man, as mentioned on the stream earlier. England, hello demon, welcome in, England. We're gonna win, because we're a team. Your dad says that. Anyway, Bukayo Saka looks like he's given everything he's got. Well, let's take him off then. Let's replace him with Marcus Rashford, who I haven't actually played in my squad up until now. They absolutely decked them, nailed them, spiked them. And I'm going to bring Ivan Toney on to deny Harry Kane his hat-trick, because I like to do that. I like to deny players their hat-tricks. Crosses pitch to Kyle Walker as he does a little griddy. Ball popping over to Mason Mount, and Mason Mount skies it into the ether of Doha. Don't know why. Mason Mount also pops a free kick straight into a wall, and Mason Mount for the third time is just going to absolutely fluff up his corner. Yeah, just Mason Mount. Comeback victories are always sweet. Is that a sentiment you share after watching your team roar back like that? You might say we're three lions. I'm so proud of everyone. I'm so proud. I'm just so proud. 2 penalties from Harry Kane, Mason Mount in the 17th minute, and Phil Foden in the 69th minute. Nice. Harry Kane was named man of the match, even though he didn't actually score anything from open play. Harry Kane's goal today made him England's whole-time goal scorer. Incredible achievement it is. I want to see England decimate USA. Well, Demon. Just you wait, pal. Just you wait. Both in real life on Friday and in the game shortly. Now, I am ultimately going up against my what could be biggest test in this group stage. So I'm going to go all out, all in. I'm going to go Aaron Ramsdale in goal. We're going to go with Kyle Walker. We're going to go with John Stones. We're going to go with Ben Chilwell at my back three. My defensive partnerships is going to be Declan Rice and Eric Dyer. Jude Bellingham is going to get the nod against a Mason Mount. Mason Mount, I didn't like how wasteful he was. We're going to go with Phil Foden in the right wing with... Nope, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go Phil Foden in the middle of the park. Bukayo Saka on the left. Raheem Sterling on the right. Harry Kane will start up front for us. Shaw's on a yellow card. That's not good. He's on a yellow card and he's 1 card away from suspension already. Bloody. Calvin Phillips doesn't quite get a start. Although now I've said that. Oh, okay. I could make a change. I don't want to be the Tinkerman. I didn't want Tinkerman to spill over into the World Cup, but I think he's going to. Oh, I think he might, I think he might. Oh, Declan Rice. I'm going to play Calvin Phillips instead of Eric Dyer, and I'm going to put Calvin Phillips in that ball-winning midfielder role. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. I've tinkered. Oh, chat, I've tinkered. I shouldn't have tinkered. Oh, this could go horribly wrong for me. Really hope it doesn't. Let's see what we can do. I tinker. I'm a tinker. I'm a tinker, man. You tinkering tinker. You tinkering tinkerer. That's the one. Nailed it. Let's have a look at the two sides. Aaron Ramsdale, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Ben Chilwell, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Raheem Sterling, Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka, and Harry Kane. Start for England. On the bench, Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope, Trippier, James, Tamori Shaw, Alexander-Arnold, Dyer, Mount, Sancho, Grealish, Maddison, Rashford, Abraham, and Tony. Abraham. For United States, we've got Zach, Stefan, Serginho, Desk, C. Carter Vickers, Walker Zimmerman, Anthony Robson, Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie, Yunus Musa, Christian Pulisic, Giovanni Reina and Jesus Ferreira. In the substitutes, we have Matt Turner, John Brooks, Tim Ream, Chris Richards, Ricardo Pepe, Scally Busio, Zendayas, Aronson, De La Fuente, Timothy Ware, Tillman, Sargent, Balogun, and Sean. Yep, that is Sean Johnson. Let's see how the USA line up. They're going with another 4-3-3 with that little pivotal defensive midfielder. God save our gracious king. There we go. We're on. We're going. We're in red. And Calvin Phillips is immediately got a yellow card. We are... I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. We were about to get fucked by USA. We were about to get fucked by USA. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Yeah, Dads. That's Pulisic into the box with a corner. It fundles around. Remember, the Americans are good dribblers, but they're not so good at head. As Walker Zimmerman, as I say that, scores a header. I'm a bit speechless. This is unrealistic. This really is unrealistic. This really is, Stephen. I mean, we've got 61% of possession. We have had many more shots on target compared to theirs. We should be, by all intents and purposes, spanking them. Oh my god! The fuck was that? Oh, this is where it all goes downhill now, chat. Oh, Chilwell, what are you doing, you prick? If you were under any presumption this was going to be a family-friendly stream, it's not now. No, 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 this, no, just no, just, you, no, I just, no, oh, no, just, oh. Show me something else. I'm going to give him a team talk, I'm going to point the finger. Impact. We need impact. Make impact. Do it. Not TNA, just make impact. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Giovanni Reina, you prick! Oh, the fuck! Oh, that was offside, look at that! What the fuck? I'm berating them. Fuck it. They're getting the bottle. I can hear Chicken now just going, what the fuck is this? There we go. Comeback is on, chaps. The comeback is on. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'll be honest. I don't even know what the fuck happened. Just get the ball in the pissing net. I know, Demon. I know, right? It's not that hard. But we can't hit the fucking net! What is Tammy Abraham doing back there? No! He is not a defender. He's a striker. Stay in that pissing box. So, we lost 3-1 to the US of A.
Hello there, Cheney. I've got some questions for you, Mr. Southgate. Mr. Cheney Southgate, how does it feel that you've just been thumped by the USA, a squad you should have arguably beaten quite easily?
Well, according to my assistant manager, we had a lot of good stats. I just wasn't happy with the attitude and the fact that we couldn't put the ball into the back of the net. I think if we had have done that, we would have won quite comfortably.
Unfortunately, stats don't equal a result, and USA walk away with 3 points. Can you turn this round and get to the final?
I believe so. I genuinely believe so. I think there's going to be some tough training sessions over the next couple of days, ready for the match against Iran. I'd like to say that we can. I'd like to say that we can put this in the past and move on from it and continue to have a successful tournament, especially after the first match against Wales.
Just one more question. Do you believe that we will win? I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Stay in there. Shut up. You two are commentating the next game. And I could have scored more. So I'm going to make a change. John Stones is coming out of the team. We are going to create a strike partnership of Harry Kane and Marcus Rashford. Now, I know what you're going to say. I can and I will. But also, I'm going to put Calvin Phillips as a half-back as well. So in theory, against Iran, this should work. Should being the operative word. Their goalkeeper's collective reflexes are good. 3 out of 6 total assists in the last 4 matches have come from short passes. However, their squad tends to lack good tackling. There's some concern about kicking amongst goalkeepers. Qualification is on the line at the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. We need just a point against Iran, so we just need to draw against Iran. It's not difficult, England. Just draw against Iran. Former England player that says that he wants England to stir passion. We didn't stir passion against the US of A. If you look at this, we dominated every single area of the pitch. More shots on target. Our expected goals was better. Off target was better. Probably not a good thing. Clean cut chances were better. Possession was better. Corners, we had more corners. We did concede a lot of. We did take a lot of fouls. That is the only problem. But we completed more passes. We completed tackles. Won more headers, not by much, but we did. Just everything was better, apart from their sprints. I promise I will be better. I will be better. I will be a better Southgate. I promise. Now that does mean that we can look at the groups and the stages. Qualified already as Senegal from Group A, with the Netherlands in second, Qatar plumb last, -8 goal difference. The US of A have already qualified, so it is literally a battle for second place in our group. Mexico is also qualified with 2 wins out of 2. Argentina are currently in second. Poland, Saudi Arabia with a -11 goal difference. So, you know, the 2 Arab countries are really doing well in this World Cup. Denmark are currently 6 points. Behind them is France with 3 points. Tunisia 3 points. Australia look to be out. However, it could go either Tunisia or France's way. Germany are level with Spain on 4 points. Japan and Costa Rica are on 1 point each. That could go either way. That could go any way, that group. As could Croatia, Morocco and Belgium, all on 4 points, with Belgium on 3 points. Canada on plumb last. Probably not going to get out of the group, let's be honest. Serbia, 6 points. Switzerland on 3. Brazil also on 3. So that is a real fight in that group. Cameroon currently last as well. Group H is where it's all out, though, chat. It is where it's all out. South Korea on 4 points. Portugal and Uruguay on 2 points. Ghana on 1 point. It could. Anything could happen. Today's team looks like this. Jordan Pickford in goal. Kyle Walker, Ben Chilwell at right back and left back respectively. Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice in the defensive midfield. Jude Bellingham in the middle of the park. Sterling, Foden, Saka behind Marcus Rashford. And then Harry Kane as a supporting deep line playmaker. My bench remains mostly the same. Today's match. England-Iran. It could be the last match of the stream. So for this, I'm handing over to the Fire Chicken 9 and Tankles.
Hello, everyone. It's a wonderful day today. I'm here with Tank, as mentioned. Hope you're doing well, everyone.
Hope everyone is doing very, very well on this lovely, glorious, hot day in Doha, Qatar.
Yes. I don't know how many points England need from this game to actually get through, but it's going to be a tough one. Listen, we thought they were going to beat the USA and they struggled. Stats don't tell the story. And in reality, they got counterattacked and it just ended up in USA's favour. But I think they can get a win today. Do you agree, Tank?
Yeah, it's going to be a hard-fought game, especially going on the basis of the last game against USA. Everyone thought it was going to be a surefire win for the England side, but apparently not.
And that's the beauty of the World Cup, really. It's anyone can beat anyone. And I mean, we've seen in real life today, you know, Japan, they beat Germany, and that was a result that no one saw coming. Same with Saudi Arabia versus Argentina. And Iran will be looking to pull off a similar sort of upset today, which I think they can do. Interesting tactical change as well from Cheney going up with the 2 up top, playing Harry Kane in a sort of deep lying position. They really need a win here. If Iran win, Iran actually go into second place, potentially first. So it's going to be a tough one. Do you reckon Kane's going to thrive in that deep lying forward role, Tank?
He needs to. If not, England are in deep trouble.
Exactly. He needs to be the sort of Firmino today. He's got to link the play up. He's got to get the team working together, because if they don't work together, this is going to be a short game and the stream will end. Honestly, Cheney thinks he's getting to the final, but at this moment, he's still got to prove himself. He's like, he's only recently taken over as the England manager, and he needs to make sure that his tactics are working. At the moment, it doesn't seem like it's going to plan, but hopefully that will change today, as England look like they're going on the counter-attack. England in the red, with Iran in the white. Interesting choice to be playing Kyle Walker at right back as opposed to a Trent Alexander-Arnold. He offers a little bit more offensively, which it felt like he was lacking against USA. Do you think Walker is going to come back to cost Cheney here?
It is a possibility. I feel like they should have like a Jay Spearin sort of vibe to them. How do you feel about?
A very experienced player, to be fair.
They should. He had an absolutely stellar assist last season. They got Liverpool the win.
It did. The Community Shield coming on Tactical Thursdays too, and hopefully Cheney will take what he learns from Iran today into the Tactical Thursday, which is tomorrow evening, which will be very exciting. As England look like they're going on the attack, although I cannot see a lot because it's just very much pixels for me, so I'm having to kind of catch up a little bit as Chilwell is working the ball on the left hand side. Can he work the ball in? He does, and it's a wonderful goal from Kane. Sort of a little bit pouncing on the ball there. Kind of
this is what England needs.
It is what they need.
Keep this pressure.
I mean, we're 20-ish minutes in. They've got the pressure on. They've got the goal. But now the question is, can they defend the lead? Because Iran are not going to sit around. They know if they lose this game or they draw this game, they are out. They need to win this game. They've got to throw everything, and they've not had a shot yet. And it's kind of worrying for Iran, but really good news for England, as the ball's being contested a lot in the midfield. Do we feel like he's going to go a bit more defensive towards the end of the game? Do we feel like he's going to protect the lead? Or are we feeling Cheney's going to go full out attack?
I feel like he's going to go full out attack. He's just going to keep applying pressure as much as he can. Hopefully get a bigger lead ahead. And then he can then comfortably defend.
Absolutely.
He doesn't want to push the players too much too fast, because then it could be over very, very quickly.
Don't forget that Cheney's England are technically have a 2-goal lead here, because if they concede and it goes to a draw, they are still safe. A point will get them into the next round as long as Wales get a minimum of a point. As Iran comes forward.
They've equalised, no!
I missed their second name, but what a goal. Hit them on the counter. This is devastating. It's
commentator's curse there, ladies and gentlemen. Commentator's curse.
Absolutely. 3 minutes after, and where is the defence? See, this is the problem with playing one centre-back. The middle opens up too much, and they've been let through, and it was quite an easy goal. I'm very confused about the Pickford choice. I mean, Ramsdale was great in the Wales result, so it really does beg the question why he's been dropped for today's game. But England are working their way forward. Isn't saved by the keeper, but pretty much straightforward. Quite an even game so far, you would have to argue. The stats wouldn't say it, but in terms of quality chances, Tank, you've got to say Iran look very dangerous at the moment.
Yeah, they did. England need to stop letting Iran through that one open space on the field there, open up for a goal. They need to defend better. They need to be in the right place. Why is the England team got defenders in a striker position? I do not know.
Well, this is the thing. Cheney playing a slightly weirder formation with halfbacks. Honestly, the halfback role is very effective, but it generally works well with two centre-backs. And I don't believe he's playing any centre-backs. He's playing two defensive midfielders instead of a centre-back. And the halfback works well, but it's not going to work whoever it is, if it's Rice or Phillips. I'm unsure which one it currently is. I believe Phillips.
Phillips.
Just not working. Bellingham has scored, though.
Nice. He come out 2-1.
See, this tactic is very attacking. I feel like Cheney's a little bit worried, and that's why he's gone with such an attacking formation. But they've come back well here, Tank.
I feel like this match is going to be tit for tat. There's going to be goals either side, all the way up to the final minute.
Absolutely.
Like you said, this is a pivotal game for both sides. A draw gives England 1 point. If Iran win, they go into second place.
Absolutely. At the moment that he's storing that, technically that 2-goal cushion, and it's going to be a corner. I thought it might have been a penalty. I heard the whistle, thought it might have been a penalty, but the corner coming in and headed away quite easily by England. Honestly, it's a nice formation that they've got, but Cheney looking to make some instructional changes here, going a little bit tighter with the marking on the front three and going for hard tackling on them as well. Could be a little bit of an issue if it's a young team, Tank. They could be really lacking in discipline at times. You know, younger players generally a little bit more hot-headed.
Yeah,
Could that come back and cost England?
It could do in the long run there, Chicken. It could definitely be.
And this is the thing. It's a very young side who's picked. You know, Cheney focused on the youth as Harry Kane gets
nice.
Very wonderful goal.
The manager is just absolutely ecstatic. He's running up and down the pitch. He's literally having a rave.
I mean, wouldn't you? It is coming home at this moment in time. Decent goal.
I mean, it's got a lot on the line. I think if he loses this match, that's over for the coverage of the World Cup.
100% is. And proceeding with the tactical changes now, it'll be interesting to see how those affect. Oh, and they've lost it straight from kickoff. Oh, thought they were going straight for an attempt. Sort of relaxed a little bit. Decent shot. Decent shot. Honestly, a decent first half from them. Tank, do you feel like it's going to continue into the second half?
England they've redeemed themselves from the USA game. That's all that can be said.
Absolutely, but the
I
question
feel
now,
a little bit more comfortable in their ball playing.
I mean, they should, and this is the thing. Maybe it's the intimidation of the USA fans. You know how they are with their chants, etc. It can really get to a team. But at half time, will he make changes? Will he cement the lead? Will he go a little bit more defensive? You know, bring on maybe some sort of centre back and drop the two strikers? Does he go a little bit more aggressive with his formation to push them?
I definitely feel like he should fill the gap in his defence, because that will keep opening Iran up to attempt to score.
Absolutely. I mean, Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice, both wonderful midfielders in their own right. However, at some point when stamina starts to drop, you know, is it going to come back to bite them? Is it going to come back to a point where they get injured, they get a yellow card, maybe they put a rash challenge in, potentially a red card, and then that throws the entire game plan off? So Cheney's got to do a lot of thinking here, because at half-time he's going to have to make some really, really important decisions. And if he gets them wrong, it could see England sailing out of the World Cup as Iran burst forward. But Calvin Phillips there, already on a yellow card. Something to worry about, right?
Yeah, he basically got his yellow card, like what? I think it was in the USA game.
Absolutely. Well, he got a yellow card earlier in this match too.
Yeah, 3 minutes. Oh, I must have missed that. It's unbelievable, Jeff.
He's got a yellow... Unbelievable. He's got a yellow card earlier in this match, and as he's playing, I believe he's playing the halfback role, but I'm not entirely sure. Cheney could nod his head to really...
Yeah, there we go.
Home. Marcus Rashford.
That 3-goal cushion.
Decent in real life, decent in this game. Took more than 3 touches here, but Rashford gets the job done. An effective finish. Beautiful pressing there from Declan Rice, and a lovely worked ball by Foden. Works it way straight to Rashford. Just taps it home.
I feel like second half they should definitely go a little bit more defensive. They got a 3-goal cushion here. They should definitely pull people back, fill that gap in their defence.
And at half time, do you know what? Cheney should speak right now. He can speak for a second because it is half time.
I surely can't cock it up now. But yeah, good solid showing for the first half, I think. 17 shots, 8 on target. We are currently going at them, battering them. This is what I wanted from the USA game, and I just couldn't get it. Outstretched arms, number of shots is fantastic. Do I make some changes? I am going to make some changes. I'm going with Trent Alexander-Arnold in the right back position. That's going to make Chicken very happy. I am, however, going to drop Rice to the defence as a ball-playing defender. I'm going to move Bellingham over there. Phillips can stay there in his half-back role. So I've plugged that hole, but I've still got my strike force up top. And do you know what? Just to ring the changes, James Maddison is going to come on. Raheem Sterling. Going bold, chat. I'm going bold. I'm going to leave the team talk there. Bang. We're in. back to chicken and tankles in the commentary box.
Welcome back. Seems like Cheney has gone very, very aggressive. And he said he was going to be very pleased with the Trent Alexander-Arnold substitution, but I'm actually a little confused. He's 4-1 up. Why is he risking it at this point? Yeah. He's 4-1 up. Secure the lead.
You think you'd go for the defence more than anything else?
I see that he's moved Declan Rice back.
I see that he has filled the gap that was needed filling.
Absolutely.
Because that is the weak link of the squad so far.
It is. That gap is always going to open up, and it's nice that he has filled it with Declan Rice. I mean, Declan Rice is a quality player, but if you can play centre-back as well as he did at centre-mid. But the Trent one just raises more questions because, honestly, Trent being is quite an aggressive one, and you would argue someone like Kyle Walker would be a bit more defensive, which he really needs at this moment just to make sure he can hold that lead. They don't need to go and win 8, 9, 10-1. They just need to hold the 4-1. But as they're working the ball around quite well in the middle of the park, the one thing this England side has now got going for them is they've got good possession play. And I think that's going to be key to making sure that they can actually retain this lead. Nothing risky at this point, right?
Oh, I said they should just have you stay more defensive. Don't be pushing for more goals. They just need to secure those 3 points. That's what is needed.
The thing about England fans as well is that they're very passionate. The crowd are going to be riling up the players, which is, great for usual games, but it can really add to the nerves because, if they're misplacing a pass, are the crowd going to get behind them or are they going to be a little bit concerned that they're losing the ball? I mean, Iran have not had a lot of attacking play today. However, it could turn around in a second. I mean, Cheney got 4 goals in one half. They could easily get 4 goals themselves with a switch. As they work the ball forward here, it's a fifth.
It's a fifth. Harry Kane,
and now Cheney. Oh no, I thought Cheney was going to be looking at potentially going a bit more defensive, but I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Look at that ball from Trent. He's been playing Kyle Walker this entire time, and look at what Trent's just done with one hit of the ball. Quality long passer. Beautiful. Honestly, it really was. And it does beg the question. I'm not unsure if he played him during the USA game, but would that have changed the result if Trent was playing in that right back position? Oh, Harry Kane has got a hat-trick. I mean, it's just beautiful. There's not many things that make me cry in life, Titanic.
It's okay to
wife
cry.
Left me, and now a Harry Kane hat-trick.
No cheese. Beautiful. I know how you feel. Like it's echoing the actual match at this point.
It is. It really is. If they can get one more goal, it would be a very accurate result. Honestly, Iran in real life given a pretty clear penalty, while England were denied one. Now, can we expect 7 penalties here from them, Tank? Do you reckon?
Well, you never know.
Never know, especially with the defense that they have. Chilwell being taken. Sorry, not Chilwell. My apologies. Rice being taken off for Tomori, who I would have argued should have started. Because he's probably the best centre-back that England has, and how he was left at home, I have no idea. But this looks all but said and done.
Yeah, it does.
Act 1. And now Cheney's got some questions to ask, because he's got to ask who's he going to rest, who's he going to take off, who's he going to make sure is fit for the next round. We know what the groups could what the actual games could look like, and it's a real question now of squad management. He's got the win. He's secured the win. It's 6-1. It's very unlikely that they're going to come back. Who does he rest? Who does he not want injured at this point?
Like I said before, he should definitely think about going more defensive. There's no point pushing because they could be someone could injure themselves, get worn out. It's unnecessary. He needs to defend.
Absolutely. Like a foot champs game, you've got to pass around the back for the last 20, 30 minutes to make sure
as soon as you get 3-1, that's it. You have to just keep passing to your keeper backwards and forwards for the next 45 minutes.
I'm actually quite impressed with Jordan Pickford today. He's only been called on a couple of times, and one of them got past him slightly, but he still had a decent performance overall.
Corner for England. Will we get another goal here?
Trent on the corner, hitting the ball into the box. Usually really good with his corners, but that one just wasn't wasn't up to par. England dominating possession still. I mean, he said this against USA, dominating possession, and they've done it. They've dominated possession today. They've dominated the stats. And realistically, it's very important that they do this in the next group stage. You know, we expect Brazil to get through. We expect France to get through, Netherlands to get through. You know, there's some big names in there. Worst case scenario for facing for you? Who do you feel is the worst to face?
France, in my eyes.
Absolutely.
France are quite a solid crew.
Absolutely. A very balanced squad. Benzema and Kylian Mbappe, just a couple of players, to be honest, that could really cause some damage to England, especially if an offensive formation like the one played at the beginning is played against them. Do you think this England side's got enough to win the tournament? Have they proven themselves?
It's tough to say. They are very, very mixed at the moment. Like you said, with the USA game previously, they're doing okay here, but I don't know about going forward. Once they get, like, France, we have to see. They got to test their mettle.
Absolutely. Less risks, bigger rewards. And honestly, I feel like this England side could win, but we have to remember, right, that Iran ranked 20th in the world, and this is a very good performance against 20th in the world. But then you have to ask, a team like USA, I'm unsure of their ranking in the world. You know, losing that one's got to sting as much as he doesn't want to admit it. And Jadon Sancho gets a 7th. Good performance from Sancho. Decent shot there.
That was a decent shot, yeah.
Absolutely, as Cheney goes back into raid mode.
I think it's all but over at this point. Is he having his disco again?
Absolutely. We love to party with Cheney because he downs his drinks in 8, 7, 6, 5, not drinking.
4, 3,
2,
1.
Hey! Wait. Get one out for the lads. And that's the spirit that sort of filled, you know, football for English fans. They like to drink beer. They like to, you know, sit and relax and have a cheer and have a little bit of the laugh at other teams. And
I'm hoping that's a non-alcoholic beverage in that glass.
Absolutely. Alcohol banned from the games, except for if you were in the expensive seats, or apparently if you're on the touchline for England, because regardless, you know, they may not be drinking, fans may not be drinking, but this England side have effectively led this game like leading a drunk man to his bed when he's passed out. And just like that, it looks like it's going to be a good result for Cheney, a decent result, good stats overall. 7 shots, 5 on target for Iran. Never really going to cause any issues. And the switch of tactic at the last second worked really well, right?
Yeah, it did. I feel like they controlled the ball well. Iran never really had any opportunity. They closed down every opportunity that they had.
Oh, it looks like it might be a penalty too in the 90th. Surely Harry Kane's got to take this. Do we think that Harry Kane could potentially get the golden boot? I mean, this is going to be... He's already got a hat-trick this game. Could he get a... Oh, it's Rashford taking the penalty. Questionable decision. Don't see Rashford miss from the penalty spot too often. Can he put the ball into the net? No.
Oh.
Cursed by commentary.
Commentator cursed again.
And that is full time. 7-1 to England.
Mirrored the game.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us. He's been Tankles. I've been...
He's been
Chicken Man. And thank you for listening. We'll hand you back to Cheney in the studio.
After that win, we're progressing into the knockouts! Oh, what a turnaround from the USA result. But that's the beauty of the World Cup. Ah, fantastic. 39 shots, 17 on target. Just that display was just full on attack. Do you know what? That's made me very happy. We were very pleased with securing qualification. However, Trippier, Reece James, John Stones and Luke Shaw are all complacent, as well as Jack Grealish with his strange little moustache. Harry Kane got 4 goals. Jude Bellingham, Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho all on the score sheet. Wales and USA drew 1-1, which means Wales and Iran unfortunately leave us in the competition. So we have now got the Netherlands in the second round. Netherlands and England both have history in the competition. Netherlands finishing runners-up on one occasion. England winning the trophy the only time 1966. Current holders of the competition are France, and do you know what? I'm actually very, very glad that we have not pulled up France. I feel that we could take the Dutch. Very much like us, a lot of age, but a lot of experience and a lot of young players coming through. Very, very good young players. Cody Gakpo being obviously a Manchester United target. Very well scouted from us. Obviously, Frankie de Jong, Julian Timber, Matthias de Ligt as well. But you've got the experience of that dickhead Van Dijk in the centre of the defence as well. Is it time to be quietly confident, chat? And please, you're all in such high spirits. There's a thin line between confidence and complacency. We need to be very careful not to overstep it. Every side here now is capable of causing an upset if we are anything less than fully focused. Everybody's accommodating, helpful, very pleased. Boss is right. We're going to make sure that we play every game with the right attitude, or we could get a nasty shock. Everybody, that is exactly what I wanted to hear. However, I do have a slight issue in that Calvin Phillips is now suspended after getting a yellow card in the last match for the next match. So, let's clear the team. Let's do a refresh of the squad. We will be without Calvin Phillips, who is suspended, but Netherlands have no real selection headaches going into this game. Their form, however, 4 wins out of 5, compared to our 3 out of 5, 2 losses. Not so great. Not so great. However, we are considered favourites, and the potential of a quarter-final clash against France. We look at Group A. Netherlands qualified ahead of Senegal, who had already qualified prior to their prior to their last match. In Group B, the USA topped us by 1 point. However, we did have a bigger goal difference because we are storming it offensively. Mexico beat Argentina to the punch for first place. Goodbye, Saudis. In Group D, Denmark toppled France. They topped the group. Go on, Denmark. France coming in second, which is why we have the potential quarter-final against them if we get past the Netherlands. Group E. In Group E, we have Spain and Germany. It wasn't even a contest by the looks of things. Japan and Costa Rica, unfortunately, going out. Group E. Group F, Croatia and Morocco beat Belgium and Canada to the punch. Now, Belgium is a shocker. Canada, I would have expected to be at least be in the mix. But no, Croatia and Morocco go through on Group F. Group G, Serbia tops their group. So Denmark and Serbia absolutely storming it in this World Cup ahead of Brazil. Remember, Serbia did beat Brazil in the opening match of their group. And Uruguay, South Korea just get past Ghana. Look at that. 1-1-1 in one drawn lost. We had 4 goals for, 4 goals against. Absolutely bang on 0 goal difference, so I can only presume that South Korea beat Ghana. Let's go to the second round. It means England are up against the Netherlands. Mexico go up against France. Senegal go up against the US of A. Argentina against Denmark. Morocco against Spain. Serbia take on South Korea. Croatia versus Germany. And Brazil versus Uruguay. That's an interesting second round. That's the result I want to see, chat. That's the result I need to see. I need to see Mexico beat France. We'll go in against the Netherlands. Oh, Jack Grealish is lacking max sharpness. Oh, do I risk him? So, our team for tonight is Jordan Pickford, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Tomori and Chilwell in our defence. Declan Rice brings up the defensive midfield just behind Jude Bellingham. Mason Mount, Phil Foden and Raheem Sterling are behind Rashford and Kane, with our usual substitution bench. You all know the names, I don't need to go through that. For the Netherlands, managed by Louis van Gaal, Jasper Cillessen, Timber, De Ligt, Ake, Melissa, De Jong, Blint, Justin Kluivert makes an appearance at the World Cup. Good on Justin Kluivert. Memphis Depay, Steven Bergwijn and Cody Gakpo, with a lot of names that I'm not even going to attempt to present to you on the bench, including, most notably, Virgil van der Beek. Virgil van der Beek? What the fuck have I just done there? Virgil van Dijk and Donny van der Beek on the bench. But Virgil van Dijk on the bench for the Dutch. Ooh. Is it time, chat? Is it time to go full on? Mason Mount, Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham look unsure and stressed. Oh, I might have cocked it. The team talk. Okay. Here we go. This is where it could go horribly wrong. Or it could be absolutely delicious. Either way, it's been fun. And thank you for joining me so far. We will, however, speed this match up just a little bit. As Cody Gakpo goes straight in onto goal. Going to go with normal tackling on people today because I don't want people getting yellow cards. We can't afford that at this stage of the game. 3 minutes in, and the Netherlands look like they could be dominating us in shots-wise. But Phil Foden just tries to unleash a little rocket out from the inside, just on the inside of the box there. But Memphis Depay could go on the attack. On the counter, it doesn't really come to anything just yet as Trent Alexander-Arnold pops it over to Foden, who tries to find Sterling but doesn't quite get there. Netherlands are back on the attack. They have a lovely shot on goal in a very clustered box. I think the counter-attack is dangerous with the formation I'm playing at the moment, purely because it relies them to come onto us. And Cody Gakpo scores from a lovely little crossover. Tyrell Malacia over to Steven Bergwijn, who just pops it through. Look at that, very nice. Right, that's it. I'm going to fire up the team. Whether it will work or not, we don't know. It could end up in a drab 1-0 win. Or not. That might be it. This might be... This might be camel clutch time, guys. It's 2-0. We're 2-0 down in the first half hour. This could be the end. Oh, that's 3-0. That's game over, I think. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Louis van Gaal has bested me. So this is going to be important. Oh my God, I've gone for a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. I'm going back to the 90s, chat. So I was playing Kane and Rashford out of position. I told you this earlier. I'm a Tash twiddler. Let's see if this works. This will either be a stroke of genius or I'll be ending the stream. One of the two. Yes! Come on! Blue goal! Comeback is on. I called the USA. I've got my comeback. Right. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Could this be one of the greatest comebacks in World Cup history? Yes, it can. Don't write off Cheney. Oh my God, yes! Is it offside? Is it offside? That's a goal. Holy shit, that's a goal. We're 3-2. This could be, chat, the comeback of the century. We may come up short. We will probably come up short. Oh my God, this is tense. There's nothing more I can do now. Got 4 minutes of extra time. Get it up the pitch. There's urgency. Just get it up there. And that was that. That was the end of our World Cup run, which lasted all of 4 matches. The Netherlands were strong. The Netherlands are a strong team. They've got that perfect blend of youth and experience, and they just overpowered us. I mean, yeah, we played possession football. They didn't have a lot more. They didn't have much less of it than us, but they made the most of it. They made better decisions. England's duty ends. Players leaving camp in a buoyant mood. Don't know why. Whole team meeting. We could have had our hands on the trophy we underachieved and let ourselves down. Yep. Sorry. Yielding. Conciliatory. Apologetic. Rueful. Regretful. I think they're the right feelings to have from this England team, to be honest. And then we couldn't perform against a top team. Commentators cursed. They called it. They said we couldn't perform against a top team, and we struggled. And I think that's going to be the biggest takeaway for me. Is that maybe I need to do something just a smidge different. Thanks for joining me tonight. And I wonder if I'll do anything different.